Guys, it's Matt. I'm going to show you how to put antifreeze into your Jeep Wrangler. This sucker has a little bit of a coolant leak, so we're also going to add some bars leak, cooling system, stop leak stuff, and I'll review it at a later time. I'll let you know how it did. All right, so first thing you're going to do, you're going to pop your hood. All right. Next thing, make sure your vehicle's cool before you start this, otherwise you're going to get you put yourself at risk for burns, and we don't want that. All right, so take off the radiator cap. And there's two places we're actually going to fill this. So we have in the radiator here, we want to fill it up because we're going to be using the stop leak, but we also want the engine coolant right here to be filled up. So it's actually got a line on it that shows max and min, and the max is about this high, min is about this level. So we're also going to make sure that the coolant's up to this minimum line, and then we're gonna fill the radiator itself. So I have stuff that's undiluted, so what we're going to do is we're going to actually mix this up first before we put it in to a 50-50 ratio. Alright, so what we're going to do first, we're going to dilute it. I'm going to pour half of it into an old antifreeze bottle, and then we're going to fill the other half up with water. So we're going to go ahead and pour into the reservoir tank now. Depending on your skill level, you may or may not want to use a funnel. I'm not that skilled, so I should be using a funnel. Normally I would have a little bit better angle. Got it. Okay, so for our next step, we're going to follow the directions for the coolant leak stuff, and what it says basically is to put it in the radiator, and then we're going to fill the radiator the rest of the way up with the coolant. You're supposed to let the engine idle or drive it for 15 to 20 minutes. And if the leak continues, a second application may be necessary. So we'll see how this thing does. So we just got it open, and you can see this stuff up close. You can see how it's got like the aluminum look to it. And we're going to pour it straight in here. Come on over so you can see how it looks. And you're going to have to pour kind of slow because this stuff is a little bit thicker, and you want to make sure it goes down into the radiator. Make sure you shake well. And almost there. So this Jeep's a 6-cylinder, so we used the whole bottle. We got it in there, and you're going to see just kind of a little bit of it just sitting there in nice, pretty silver color. And then we're going to take our coolant, and we're going to fill it the rest of the way up. We want to fill the radiator. Try not to spill it everywhere like I do. We'll wipe it up though. So you want to fill the rest of the radiator the rest of the way up so that it just kind of starts to be full. And so you can see the fluid going in. So it's drinking a lot right now, which means it was way too low. All right, so like that. And then air bubbles are going to settle a little bit, and then we're going to add a little bit more. Good. We got it. So we'll throw the cap on and let it run. I forgot my key. Okay, so the engine's idling now, and you'll see the water pump went ahead and sucked a lot of the coolant through. So we want to make sure that the radiator is all the way full. So we're gonna fill it up some more. Let it drink it down, and then add a little bit more. We're just going to repeat that a couple times to make sure all the air bubbles are out of the system. and then we're just gonna let it run. All right, so we've let it run for 15 minutes. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna test it out, and I'll throw up a review here in the next week or so, and I'll let you know if we got the problem solved, how well this leak stuff works, and now you know how to fill a radiator on a Jeep Wrangler. Don't forget to hit the old subscribe button down below and ring the bell so you can get some notifications from us when future videos pop up. We'll see you on the flip side.